Deacon Pata and Mrs. Samuelu, the Honorable Minister of Health, Tapiona Valasi, and his good lady, Dr. Kim Dixon, WHO representative for American Samoa, Cook Islands, Niue, Samoa, and Tokelau. Visiting colleagues from the WHO regional and sub-regional offices, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Ministry of Health officials from American Samoa, Cook Islands, Niue, Samoa, and Tokelau, government of Samoa officials, ladies and gentlemen. Tala falava, and a very warm welcome to Samoa, to those who are visiting our shores. On behalf of the government and the people of the independent state of Samoa, I extend to the WHO Secretariat a wonderful and happy 75th anniversary. It is indeed a milestone achievement. And as we know, every time we celebrate an anniversary, it is natural to ponder and reflect on what the past can contribute to the future. Have we made a difference to the lives of other people? What can we do better? WHO has weathered tumultuous times, as well as done a lot of good in this world. From delivering and continuing to deliver evidence-based guidance to our national programs, to delivering vaccines to help eradicate diseases. From global leadership through the COVID-19 pandemic and resurgence of measles that we have witnessed, to the eradication of smallpox globally and the near eradication of polio, the Western Pacific being polio-free since the year 2000. These are all testament to the fruits of the WHO labor and legacy over the last 75 years. At the May 2023 session of the World Health Assembly, member states have been attributed with injecting the lifeblood needed to realize a more effective WHO, given the gaps exposed by the COVID-19 epidemic, so that the organization and our health sector can continue to deliver on its mandate of health for all. A key reflection takes me back to 1962. It was that year that Samoa gained independence that the WHO established formal relationships with Samoa, or Western Samoa at that time, through the signing of the basic agreement by our first Prime Minister, the Honorable Fiamen Ta'afa Famuinamu II, and Dr. Ai Chifang of WHO. The direction on the role of WHO is captured in Article 1 of the agreement, which reads as follows, and I quote, "The organization shall render technical assistance to the government in accordance with the relevant resolutions and decisions of the World Health Assembly, the Executive Board, and other organs of the organization." The photo exhibition, as some of you may have already viewed, captures the moment of that signing 61 years ago. For me, tonight feels like a full circle moment, and that Samoa and I are a key part of the WHO's history. You see, my father signed the basic agreement, and that 61 years later, I am here today to celebrate WHO's 75th anniversary with you. Thank you. Dr. Dixon, we are indeed happy to host the WHO's office in Samoa, which from 1986 expanded its coverage to American Samoa, Cook Islands, Niue, and Tokelau, and we look forward to our continued collaboration. On behalf of the government and people of the independent state of Samoa and everyone gathered here tonight, please convey our deepest regards to the WHO's Director General, the WHO staff globally, and its retirees on whose shoulders the WHO's work was carried through and continues today. The world owes a tremendous debt of gratitude to you all. Happy 75th anniversary, and I wish you many more years of successful global health leadership. Tatai soifua.